Childhood Institute. My name is Lily, and today we will be talking about family engagement in early childhood education. What is family engagement? Family engagement is simply how schools and educators collaborate with parents to bring out the best in the children that they teach. Unfortunately, the concept of family engagement seems to be a little bit of a burden for schools and teachers. However, if family engagement is inculcated into all early years programs, children will be able to reach their full potentials because parents and schools and educators will all see each other as partners and collaborators who will be working together for the benefit of young children. So I'm going to share with you some of the positive impacts of family engagement in education or in early childhood education. 1. Teachers and parents working together for the well-being of children helps them to learn and share the strengths and weaknesses of the children that are in their care. For instance, parents will be able to share the weaknesses and strengths that they see in their children with teachers, and likewise, teachers will also be able to share the weaknesses and strengths that children show in their classrooms or even in their learning. We all know that children show different kinds of characters at home and at school, and it is important that parents are able to know the other side of their children when they are not at home, and teachers also knowing the other side of their students when they're at home. It's really relevant for them to really understand their needs and also how to really nurture them. It is important for teachers to know the other side of their students so that they will know how to nurture their skills and also how to make sure that their classroom environment and the learning process really fits into some of the positive traits or habits that these children, have at home. To make the learning environment also more like it is at home, but also more engaging for them. 2. For children in low-income families, family engagement helps in playing a critical role because for them it creates a consistency between home and school. Family engagement in the learning process of young children also helps parents to know which areas, that they should help their children at home in. For instance, when a parent knows that their child is not doing very well in a certain subject in school or excels more in other subjects and also behaves maybe more socially or is not sociable at school, family engagement also helps parents to strengthen their relationship with children. Parents and families are all working together to develop the interest of the children in their care. So it's important that these two parties work hand in hand, share information with each other, and understand where the learning agenda of their children or their students are going and how the various environments that these children are in, whether at school or at home, how it's really going to impact the learning outcomes of these children. So family engagement is not anything that is more of a burden. It's just parents and teachers deliberately understanding that they need to work together to support the learning of their children. And it's important. Most of the time, some schools feel like, if parents want to get too much involved in the learning process of their children, then they're trying to interfere with the school's process. But that is not so. Somebody is bringing their child for you to nurture them. Okay, yes, they trust you. That's why they're bringing the child to you, and you have to be willing to work with them and communicate with them to understand at each point of the process, and also take information from them, because everyone, even though, as caregivers and teachers, we want the best for our students. Nobody wants the best for the students that you have than their parents, which is why we have to be very collaborative with the parents and families of these kids to bring out the best in them. Now, as teachers in schools, when you even collaborate with parents, it makes your job easier, because parents can be able to share with you things that they will normally not share, especially when it comes to the weaknesses of their children. Sometimes parents will not tell schools and teachers some of these weaknesses that you may even be struggling with, and finding it difficult to also communicate to the parents because you don't want to look judgmental. But when you build a relationship of family engagement with these parents, they are able to open up and share with you some of those weaknesses, and you both can come up with ways that you think will best resolve the issue for the kids. Let's say you have a child who doesn't pay attention in class. As a teacher, sometimes it may be difficult to really communicate something like this to a child's family or parent, because you don't want to look like you're judging their child to say their child doesn't concentrate, is doing other things. But if you're able to build a relationship with the parents, communicating something like this will not be difficult, and you and the parents and families of this child will be able to come up with ways to help the child, to see how best you can help the child become more attentive at school. Perhaps sometimes the child may be showing similar traits at home, but parents will not tell you, because sometimes parents expect that as a teacher you should be able to find a way to get the child to concentrate, because they're paying school fees and they're bringing their child to school for them to get educated. So family engagement, when done right, can really benefit both parents, families, and teachers. I'll be back with more videos on family engagement next week. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you wouldn't miss any videos that we will be sharing on our channel. Thank you so much for supporting Davio Early Childhood Institute, and have a wonderful day.